Breaking news. Here are the top headlines for today. UP focuses on early identification of zoonotic diseases. Maharashtra FDA to introduce end-to-end milk traceability. Census 2027, Ladakh to lead first caste enumeration. Uneven implementation of nurses registration and tracking system. Housing scheme for SC/ST communities in Kerala. Hello, good morning and welcome to the Competitive Edges Daily Current Affairs series. Today is 10th August 2026 morning. We are here to help aspirants of civil services, APPSC Group 1 and 2, UPSC, SSC, RRB, Bank PO exams, Police SI and Constables, Junior and Degree College lecturers. Let's dive straight into the news. Moving on to news related to national. UP focuses on early identification of zoonotic diseases. The Uttar Pradesh Animal Husbandry Department conducted active surveillance for avian influenza among wild migratory birds at 19 Ramsar and wetland sites under the RISE Global Health Security Project. Project name, RISE Global Health Security Project. Key official, Shri Mukesh Kumar Meshram, Additional Chief Secretary. Surveillance locations, 19 Ramsar and other wetland sites in Uttar Pradesh. Target species, wild migratory birds for avian influenza. Static GK, Ramsar sites are wetlands of international importance designated under the Ramsar Convention. Maharashtra FDA to introduce end-to-end milk traceability. The Maharashtra Food and Drug Administration is launching a digitization initiative to link milk to milch animals and combat adulteration. Initiated by Maharashtra Food and Drug Administration. Objective: end-to-end traceability of milk to arrest adulteration. Method: digitization connecting milk directly to milch animals. Census 2027, Ladakh to lead first caste enumeration. Preparations for Census 2027 indicate that Ladakh will lead independent India's first caste enumeration, with forms likely containing 40 questions. Scheduled event, Census 2027. Pioneering region, Ladakh. Estimated form length, 40 questions. Special provision, defense structures to be recorded on paper. Uneven implementation of nurses registration and tracking system. Government data tabled in the Lok Sabha revealed that only a fraction of registered nursing personnel are enrolled on the NRTS. Total registered nurses in India, 46.02 lakh. Enrolled on NRTS, 14.24 lakh. Forum of Disclosure, Lok Sabha. Housing scheme for SC/ST communities in Kerala. Kerala Chief Minister Shri V.D. Sathiesan announced upcoming welfare measures, including a dedicated housing scheme for scheduled castes and scheduled tribes communities and the rehabilitation of displaced fishers. Announced by Shri V.D. Sathiesan, Chief Minister of Kerala. Beneficiaries, scheduled caste and scheduled tribe communities and displaced fishers. Constitutional references, Articles 341 and 342 of the Constitution of India regarding scheduled castes and scheduled tribes. Mediating Telangana's interstate issues. Discussions have emphasized the critical role of the central government in amicably resolving long-standing interstate disputes involving Telangana. State involved, Telangana. Key mediator, central government. Static GK, Hyderabad is the capital of Telangana. Constitutional references, Article 263 of the Constitution of India concerning the Interstate Council. Tamil Nadu Police arrests 837 cyber criminals. In a two-day special operation, the Tamil Nadu Police apprehended 837 cyber criminals who utilized mule bank accounts to channel proceeds of cybercrime. State, Tamil Nadu. Total arrests, 837 suspects. Duration, 2 days. Core focus, mule bank accounts used for financial fraud. 5 arrested for ivory smuggling. 5 individuals were arrested on charges of smuggling ivory following a specific tip-off received by the Forest Intelligence Wing. Offense, smuggling ivory. Total arrests, 5 persons. Enforcement Agency, Forest Intelligence Wing. Static GK, elephant ivory trade is strictly prohibited under the Convention on International Trade in Endangered Species of Wild Fauna and Flora and the Wildlife Protection Act, 1972. Demand for immediate rollout of Women's Reservation Act. The Congress Party urged the Nationalist Congress Party, Sharad Pawar faction, to press Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi for the immediate implementation of the Women's Reservation Act without linking it to delimitation. Key figures: Shri Sachin Sawant, Congress. Core demand: immediate rollout of Women's Reservation Act independent of delimitation. Constitutional references: 106th Constitutional Amendment Act, 2023, Nari Shakti Vandan Adhiniyam. Protests against Foreign Contribution Regulation Act amendments. Christian bodies and the Mizoram Chief Minister made synchronous social media appeals to Union Home Minister Shri Amit Shah to roll back the Foreign Contribution Regulation Act bill. Background: the Foreign Contribution Regulation Act regulates the acceptance and utilization of foreign contribution by individuals, associations, and companies to prevent activities detrimental to national interest. Organizations involved in appeals include the Catholic Bishops' Conference of India, National Council of Churches in India, and Council of Churches in Mizoram. Appeals were made synchronously across platforms like YouTube, Facebook, and WhatsApp. Seized assets under proposed changes vest in a government-created designated authority. Constitutional references: Article 19, 1c of the Constitution of India provides the right to form associations or unions. Jharkhand Public Service Commission exam cancelled amid protests. The Jharkhand government cancelled the Jharkhand Public Service Commission exam following massive student protests demanding a Central Bureau of Investigation probe. 3 Jharkhand Public Service Commission members resigned amid the controversy. Chief Minister Shri Hemant Soren assured protesters of transparency and justice. Protesting students planned a march to the State Assembly in Ranchi. Static GK, capital of Jharkhand, Ranchi Governor of Jharkhand, Santosh Kumar Gangwar. Constitutional references: Articles 315 to 323 of the Constitution of India deal with public service commissions for the Union and for the states. Supreme Court Collegium recommends High Court Chief Justices. The Supreme Court Collegium recommended new Chief Justices for 4 major High Courts across India. New Chief Justices were proposed for the High Courts of Patna, Calcutta, Bombay, and Punjab and Haryana. The Collegium is headed by the Chief Justice of India. Static GK, the Supreme Court Collegium system was established through the 3 judges cases. Constitutional references: Article 217 of the Constitution of India deals with the appointment and conditions of the office of a judge of a high court. Extension of Enforcement Directorate Director Rahul Naveen. The Appointments Committee of the Cabinet approved a 1-year extension for Enforcement Directorate Director Shri Rahul Naveen. Shri Rahul Naveen is a 1993 batch Indian Revenue Service officer of the Income Tax Cadre. He is 59 years old and has been leading the Federal Anti-Money Laundering Agency as full-time chief since 14 August 2024. Static GK, Enforcement Directorate Headquarters, New Delhi. Enforcement Directorate operates under the Ministry of Finance, Government of India. Clarification on Unified Payments Interface Charges and Merchant Discount Rate. Union Minister for Finance SMT, Nirmala Sitharaman clarified that people-to-people Unified Payments Interface transfers will remain free from charges. People-to-people Unified Payments Interface transfers will not be charged. If merchant discount rate is reintroduced, commercial transactions beyond a specific threshold could be covered. Analysts estimate the threshold for commercial service charges could be set at Rs 2,000. Static GK, Unified Payments Interface, is developed by the National Payments Corporation of India. Merchant discount rate evolution on Unified Payments Interface platforms. Industry experts indicate that potential merchant discount rate charges on Unified Payments Interface transactions could mirror traditional debit card structures, evolving into a platform fee. Merchant discount rate on unified payments interface transactions may take the shape of a standardized platform fee. The structure is expected to draw parallels with existing debit card processing fee models. Geopolitical realignment in West Asia involving Saudi Arabia, Turkey, and Pakistan. Saudi Arabia entered into a military pact with Turkey and Pakistan amid complex regional security dynamics in the Gulf Cooperation Council region. Background: the United Arab Emirates maintains an undeclared military alliance with Israel, creating strategic complexities for Riyadh within the Gulf Cooperation Council. Saudi Arabia signed a military pact with Turkey and Pakistan. The Gulf Cooperation Council includes major oil economies of the region. The United Arab Emirates maintains an undeclared security alignment with Israel. Static GK, Gulf Cooperation Council Headquarters, Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. Gulf Cooperation Council member states, Bahrain, Kuwait, Oman, Qatar, Saudi Arabia, and the United Arab Emirates. Telangana Economy in Reserve Bank of India Report. The Reserve Bank of India released economic data highlighting broad-based expansion in the state of Telangana. The Reserve Bank of India report indicates robust macroeconomic performance for the state of Telangana. Growth has been observed across multiple sectors contributing to state income. Hyderabad serves as the capital of Telangana. Static GK, the Reserve Bank of India was established on 1 April 1935 under the Reserve Bank of India Act, 1934, and is headquartered in Mumbai. Telangana Clean Energy Model presented at Berkeley. Telangana's renewable energy model was showcased at Berkeley to highlight sustainable policy frameworks. The presentation outlined Telangana's strategy for renewable and clean energy adoption. The event took place at Berkeley, highlighting international interest in Indian state-level green initiatives. Telangana Cybercrime Statistics and Policing. The Director General of Police for Telangana revealed massive financial losses due to cybercrimes in the state during the previous year. Financial loss reported, approximately 1,700 crore rupees. Time frame, last year. Need identified, modernization of policing to match the evolving nature of digital and cybercrimes. Conservation of Thousand Pillar Temple by Archaeological Survey of India. The Archaeological Survey of India commenced pending conservation works at the historical Thousand Pillar Temple in Telangana. Background: the Thousand Pillar Temple is a prominent specimen of Kakatiya architecture. Executing agency, Archaeological Survey of India. Project scope, roofing and pending restoration works. Location, Telangana. Static GK, the Thousand Pillar Temple was built by the Kakatiya dynasty in Hanamakonda, Telangana. Discovery of prehistoric rock art at Indrapanagaram. Researchers discovered 10,000-year-old rock art paintings alongside a Rashtrakuta inscription at Indrapanagaram. Estimated age of rock art, 10,000 years. Location of discovery, Indrapanagaram. Associated find, an inscription broken into two pieces dating back to the Rashtrakuta era. Static GK, the Rashtrakuta dynasty ruled parts of South and Central India from the 8th to the 10th centuries, with Manyakheta as their capital. Bhopal Declaration adopted at BRICS Cultural Summit. The Bhopal Declaration was adopted during the BRICS Cultural Summit to enhance cultural ties, heritage conservation, and the creative economy. Background: the summit brought together culture ministers and delegates from member nations to foster multilateral cooperation in arts and heritage. The declaration was highlighted by Madhya Pradesh Chief Minister Shri Mohan Yadav. Focus areas include cultural exchange, heritage conservation, and boosting the creative economy. It marks a milestone in interblock cultural diplomacy for the BRICS grouping. Static GK, the BRICS bloc originally comprised Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa, later expanding to include additional member states. Shortcut to remember: Bhopal is equal to BRICS cultural milestone. Centre considers raising CCA FDI approval threshold. The Union Government is mulling raising the Cabinet Committee on Economic Affairs approval threshold for foreign direct investment proposals to 15,000 crore rupees. Background: the move aims to fast-track foreign investments and reduce bureaucratic red tape for high-value capital inflows. Proposed threshold: 15,000 crore rupees for Cabinet Committee on Economic Affairs clearance. Indirect foreign investments in Indian companies may be exempted from fresh nod if the upstream domestic firm has prior clearance. Aims to streamline the foreign direct investment policy framework. Static GK: the Cabinet Committee on Economic Affairs is chaired by the Prime Minister of India. The global race to replace oil and alternative fuels. Exploration of unconventional and alternative fuels is accelerating globally as a major step toward reducing reliance on crude oil. Background: rising carbon emissions and depleting fossil fuel reserves have forced nations to pivot toward green energy alternatives. Focus includes biofuels, hydrogen fuel cells, and synthetic e-fuels. Aims to achieve net zero carbon emissions targets set by international climate pacts. Jharkhand JPSC members resign amid protests. 3 Jharkhand Public Service Commission members resigned following intense protests by aspirants over alleged recruitment irregularities. Background: aspirants protested against alleged malpractices in examinations conducted by the Jharkhand Public Service Commission and Jharkhand Staff Selection Commission. 3 members tendered their resignations. State government agreed to Crime Investigation Department and Enforcement Directorate probes. Announcement made by Minister Shri Sudivya Kumar Sonu regarding fast-track court trials. Static GK: Public Service Commissions are constitutional bodies established under Article 315 of the Indian Constitution. Constitutional references: Article 315 to 323 of the Constitution of India deals with public service commissions. AI weather forecasts benefit Telangana small farmers. A new report highlights that artificial intelligence weather forecasting tools helped small farmers in Telangana save $560 through optimized decisions. Background: integration of precision agriculture and machine learning models helps smallholders mitigate losses from unpredictable monsoon patterns. Total estimated savings reported: $560 per beneficiary group. Tools aided better production, sowing time, and investment choices. Focused specifically on small-scale farmers in Telangana. AgriStack ID not mandatory for paddy procurement in Odisha. Odisha Supply Minister Shri Krishna Chandra Patra clarified that having an AgriStack ID is not mandatory for farmers registering for paddy procurement. Background: the government launched the AgriStack Digital Public Infrastructure Initiative to streamline agricultural record-keeping and farmer registries nationwide. Clarification issued by Odisha Supply Minister Shri Krishna Chandra Patra. Registration for paddy procurement remains accessible without enforcing the AgriStack ID. Aims to prevent procedural hurdles for farmers during grain procurement cycles. Static GK: AgriStack is a unified farmers' service platform being developed by the Ministry of Agriculture and Farmers' Welfare. Tamil Nadu fertility rate decline and incentives. Tamil Nadu is considering birth incentives as its total fertility rate has dropped below 1.4, which is significantly lower than the national replacement level. Background: many southern states in India are experiencing demographic shifts characterized by declining total fertility rates and aging populations, contrasting with northern states. Tamil Nadu's total fertility rate has fallen below 1.4. The standard national replacement level for fertility is 2.1. The announcement was made during the mid-year workshop of the Obstetrics and Gynecological Society of South India by official Arun Raj. Moving on to news related to international. India-US Navy's EOD exercise in Kochi. The navies of India and the United States are scheduled to hold an explosive ordnance disposal exercise in Kochi starting 10th August. Exercise type explosive ordnance disposal. Participating nations Indian Navy and United States Navy. Location Kochi, Kerala. Start date 10th August. Humanitarian Atom Fest concludes in Thiruvananthapuram. The Humanitarian Atom Fest concluded in Thiruvananthapuram, highlighting bilateral cooperation in peaceful nuclear energy applications. Background: the event marked the 55th anniversary of the Indo-Soviet Treaty of Peace, Friendship and Cooperation signed in August 1971. The event took place in Thiruvananthapuram, Kerala. It highlighted India-Russia cooperation in the peaceful use of nuclear energy. It marked the 55th anniversary of a historic bilateral treaty. Static GK, capital of Kerala, Thiruvananthapuram state-level atomic research and application facilities are coordinated via the Department of Atomic Energy. Pattisima Lift Irrigation Scheme as a crop lifeline during El Nino. Andhra Pradesh Chief Minister Shri N. Chandrababu Naidu highlighted the critical role of the Pattisima project in saving crops during El Nino conditions. Background: the Pattisima Lift Irrigation Project integrates the Godavari and Krishna rivers, diverting floodwaters from the Godavari to the Krishna basin. Around 521 TMC foot, 1,000 million cubic feet, of Godavari water flowed into the sea due to heavy upstream inflows. The project serves as a vital agricultural lifeline for Andhra Pradesh during deficient rainfall periods. Mecca Defence Pact involving Saudi Arabia, Pakistan and Turkey. A tripartite strategic agreement involving Saudi Arabia, Pakistan and Turkey has drawn regional attention regarding its security implications for India. Background: Saudi Arabia already maintains a bilateral strategic mutual agreement with Pakistan, which includes provisions concerning mutual defense. The pact involves Saudi Arabia, Pakistan, and Turkey. The arrangement encompasses intelligence sharing and collective deterrence. Bilateral military ties between Saudi Arabia and Pakistan previously included discussions on nuclear defense cooperation. U.S. Senate passes Russia Sanctions Bill. The United States Senate passed a Russia Sanctions Bill, though India's ongoing oil imports are unlikely to be impacted immediately. Background: Western nations have continuously imposed economic restrictions on Russia following its military actions in Ukraine. Passed by the United States Senate, pending clearance from the United States House of Representatives. Requires further legislative and administrative steps to become law. India's strategic energy imports from Russia remain insulated in the near term. Israel rejects U.S. proposal for Gaza. Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu announced that Israel has rejected a 15-point peace plan for Gaza. Background: military engagements and airstrikes have persisted in the region despite intermittent ceasefire agreements and international diplomatic pressure. Plan rejected, 15-point proposal for Gaza. Announcement made by Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. Military operations continue despite prior ceasefire agreements in October. Proposed Russia-India direct rail route. Russian Deputy Prime Minister Shri Marat Khusnullin stated that a direct rail route linking Russia to India through Iran, Afghanistan, and Pakistan should be explored to mitigate maritime trade risks. Background: the proposed route aims to bypass traditional maritime choke points like the Bosphorus Strait and the Strait of Hormuz, enhancing land connectivity between Eurasia and South Asia. Proposed transit countries include Iran, Afghanistan, and Pakistan. The initiative is championed by Russian Deputy Prime Minister Shri Marat Khusnullin. Identified vulnerable maritime choke points include the Bosphorus and the Strait of Hormuz. Static GK: the Strait of Hormuz connects the Persian Gulf with the Gulf of Oman, while the Bosphorus Strait connects the Black Sea to the Sea of Marmara. Moving on to news related to state, Andhra Pradesh. Andhra Pradesh Smart LED Street Lights Project. The government of Andhra Pradesh announced plans to replace 10.5 lakh street lights with smart light emitting diodes across the state. Background: the initiative aims to curb municipal energy expenditure through centralized control systems. Number of street lights to be replaced, 10.5 lakh. Technology deployed, centralized smart light emitting diode systems. Primary objectives include power conservation, enhanced maintenance, and public safety. Andhra Pradesh Welfare Initiative for Tribal Families. The Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh announced a deadline to ensure safe drinking water and housing for every tribal family. Target timeline by next year. Key sectors covered: safe drinking water, housing, healthcare, education, and livelihoods. Focus group: tribal families in Andhra Pradesh. YSR Horticultural University and Integrated Tribal Development Agency MOU. Dr. YSR Horticultural University signed a Memorandum of Understanding with the Integrated Tribal Development Agency Chintur to enhance tribal incomes. Partners: Dr. YSR Horticultural University and Integrated Tribal Development Agency Chintur. Core focus: promotion of Panjageri and Nira-based livelihoods. Objective: increasing the income levels of tribal communities. Guntur Kisan Mela focused on El Nano crop advice. An agricultural fair in Guntur is scheduled to provide specialized advisories to farmers regarding climate anomalies like El Nano. Location: Guntur, Andhra Pradesh. Key offering: El Nano crop management advice. Technological focus: demonstrations of new seed varieties, microirrigation, drip irrigation, and sprinkler systems. World Tribal Day celebrated across Andhra Pradesh. World Tribal Day was marked across Andhra Pradesh with a strong focus on securing tribal rights, culture, education, and welfare. Celebrated globally and statewide on 9th August. Events emphasized protection of indigenous culture and effective implementation of welfare schemes. Special focus laid on educational infrastructure in tribal-dominated pockets of Andhra Pradesh. Tekkali allocated 640 crore rupees for drinking water projects. Tekkali secured 640 crore rupees for drinking water projects, alongside a breakthrough on the long-pending Neredi barrage dispute. Background: the decades-old interstate water dispute with Odisha was successfully resolved through the collaborative efforts of Chief Minister Shri N. Chandrababu Naidu and Union Civil Aviation Minister Shri K. Ram Mohan Naidu. Allocation amount: 640 crore rupees for drinking water projects. Neredi barrage dispute with Odisha resolved, paving the way for a central gazette notification. Aims to significantly strengthen irrigation and drinking water supply in the region. This is all for now. Let us meet again in the next session of Current Affairs. Until then, test your knowledge by attempting quizzes. If our resources are useful to you and think may benefit your friends, well-wishers and neighborhood, share the links to them. And finally, don't forget to like and subscribe so that you won't miss latest updates. Also coming soon on our channel, General Studies series, Arithmetic and Mental Ability series, and Verbal and Non-Verbal Reasoning. Stay tuned.